Welcome to CorkCon today for December 4th, 2019. This is the show where I break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of CorkCon right now and give you my opinion on them. If you would like to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below. I'll put a link to each story there so you can read about them for yourself and come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. If you are new here, hey, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. And hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. Well, before we get into the news of the day, a quick deal. If you missed out on the Roku Black Friday sales, the Roku Ultra is still on sale. Not quite at the same deal though, but it's on sale for $78.05. Not sure how long this will last, but you can get it right now on Amazon. I'll put a link down in our show notes if you want to see our review or you want to see more details about the Roku Ultra. Check out the link in the show notes down below. All right, let's get into the news of the day. YouTube TV is surveying subscribers about some new packages, including a new $59.99 package. Now, one thing to be very clear about, I saw some people say, oh, they're talking about a price hike. The way YouTube TV worded the survey, they talked about a new package. And they asked what features you would like in this new package, which makes it sound more like they're looking at, hey, we have the $49.99 package and then maybe a $59.99 package. Included features like background audio play where you could turn the video off and just listen to the audio from the channel, the ability to download DVR programs and on-demand content for offline viewing. If you are a YouTube, I think it's premium now, subscriber used to be called YouTube Red, you're probably familiar with this, the ability to download inside the app on mobile devices for offline videos, different YouTube videos, which is a pretty cool feature there. Hopefully they continue to offer different options like this. But they also talked about cheaper packages. Like, it wasn't clear in the survey if these were going to be like add-ons or new base packages ranging from $5 up to $15 for different groups of channels and features. Now, Hulu recently announced, or Disney did, that they're looking at making a cheaper, smaller Hulu on-demand version, or live TV version, excuse me, where you would instead of pay, the new $54.99, maybe get a smaller package. It seems that YouTube TV is maybe prepping to compete in that world. Or this could be very similar to Sling TV, where, hey, we got like a $25 package. Then if you want to have like more sports networks, you get a $10 add-on. You want more family, the Hallmark channels and that kind of stuff, you get a $5 add-on. You just build these different $5 add-ons to make a package you want. Which, for Sling TV has paid out pretty well because they're right neck and neck with Hulu as the largest live TV streaming service. Starting at $25, build a package up to whoever you want it to be. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Now again, this is a survey, so it's very possible that none of this comes to be true. But the fact that they're surveying YouTube TV subscribers about this does mean that they're at least thinking about it. Does mean that the ideas are on the table and they're looking around, what can we do? What's the future of YouTube TV? What would the bundles and packages look like if we would do these different features? If we would add in this channel or that package? So leave me a comment. What do you think? What would make a YouTube TV worth it to you for $59.99? Now, in fairness to YouTube TV, there are a lot of streaming services out there that have different tiers. PlayStation Vue is one of the first. You could say Sling TV does too, AT&T TV Now, and more. All have like, hey, you can get this base package or this more expensive package with different channels. It could be that YouTube TV is heading down that path. Or would you rather see them do the flip side, where it's just like, hey, we're going to have all these $5 to $10 bundles like Sling TV, and you build your own bundle however you want it. So leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And if you get any of these surveys, let me know. Thank you to the readers who got one of these surveys, went to CorkCarsNews.com, sent us an email with a bunch of details in the Contact Us section. Just go to CorkCarsNews.com, click on Contact Us, send us an email. Be as descriptive as you can, include links if possible, and let us know what you found. It really is a help and is the reason we got that breaking news. All right, next story up of the day. Live TV streaming services like Friendly and Hulu and Sling TV have for a while been seen as the savior against cord cutting, right? Yeah, people cut the cord, then they go get a live TV service like AT&T TV Now, YouTube TV, etc. But it doesn't seem to be quite panning out. According to Moffett-Nathanson, a well-respected research group, only 40% of new cord cutters are subscribing to a live TV streaming service. So 60% of cord cutters are brand new cord cutters are skipping live TV and saying on demand only, maybe an antenna are the way I'm going. And this is kind of consistent with what we've seen. For instance, there's somewhere between 35 and 40 million cord cutting households. Depending on which survey you look at, those are kind of the ones I find to be most credible. And according to ComScore and other reports, there's somewhere between 7.7 million and 8 million live TV subscribers. That means the vast majority of cord cutters are not paying for a live TV service. I've actually seen this trend continue recently. I've seen it where a lot of people who start off as cord cutters with live TV services eventually move to be on demand only, or maybe it's just like, hey, we get a live TV service during football season or basketball season, but when that's over, we go and we get on demand only to keep our costs down. So I'd love to know, is your experience like that? Did you start off with a live TV streaming service, go to on demand only? Did you skip the live TV streaming services like YouTube TV and go straight to the Netflix, Hulu, on demands, Amazons, etc. with that? Leave me a comment. Let me know if this is consistent with your experience. I'll be honest, from talking to many cord cutters, I see that. I do know there are a lot of cord cutters who want the live TV experience, who are happy with Sling, happy with YouTube TV. But I'm hearing a growing trend where a majority of them are just getting Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, maybe Disney Plus, and that's it. They're happy. They're like, hey, I got more content here than I could ever watch. So leave me a comment. Let me know. And let me know how if you were, I'm really interested to hear the people who were live TV subscribers and canceled. Let me know why. Did you just find yourself not using it enough? Was there another reason? Let me know. All right. Amazon is will reportedly stream Major League Baseball games next year in partnership with the Yankees. According to a report from the New York Post, their sources have confirmed that Amazon and the New York Yankees will partner to stream games on Amazon. It even sounds like these may be the in-market games. If you remember, a little over a week ago, we reported how Major League Baseball had voted to allow in-market streaming for their games. Now this will be the first deal to make that possible, where Amazon reportedly, it seems like, will get rights to stream the Yankee games in market. Now, it probably won't be free. You may have to pay more. It'll be interesting to see if there's a discount for Prime, if it's including Prime. We don't know right now. But this is the first one. According to the New York Post, many baseball teams are watching very closely this partnership with Amazon for the New York Yankees and partnership with the Yes Network and seeing how that plays out. If it's successful, we may see a flood of these. We know that Google's YouTube, for example, has been looking to try to get these rights also, as have some other streaming services. But it seems like Amazon may be the first one out the gate. But the 2020 season is still a little ways off, so a lot could change. We could very well see other teams partner before the 2020 season kicks off. Man, it's hard to believe we're only like 4 months away from pitchers and catchers reporting or something like that. So it could be here before you know it. We'll be watching it. But would you pay for this? Are you interested in in-market streaming? Because this really puts a hard nail into cable TV. If I can watch my in-market games without having to pay for ESPN, without having to pay for all the other content. Now the question is, would this include the ESPN games, the nationally broadcast games, or would this just be the in-market games that air on the Yes Network? We'll have to wait and see. But let me know what you think. Let me know how much you would pay. I'd love to hear from you. Speaking of the people who don't want to pay for anything, T-Mobile is launching has launched, I should say, a free streaming service called T-Mobile Play. This is in partnership with the Xumo team. So if you're familiar with Xumo, it's very similar. But it's available on some Android devices, so by T-Mobile, preloaded. It's available for download through the Google Play Store, includes a lot of content. If you remember earlier this year, Viacom partnered with T-Mobile for a TV service. This may be part of that deal, but I don't believe this is a rebranded Pluto TV. This looks to be a little bit different, but this is T-Mobile Play, one more free option out there that you can now access. So if you have a T-Mobile phone, and even if you don't, I believe you can install it on any Android device right now. I don't believe it's on iOS yet. Hopefully that comes soon. But it's a pretty generous collection of content, including GameSpot, Fox Sports, Bloomberg, and more. In the show notes down below in our story, we have a link to it in the Google Play Store if you want to go download it. But another free streaming service did launch officially today, and that's the Plex free ad-supported streaming service. So Plex has been talking for some time now about how they were going to launch a ad-supported streaming service that partnered with a growing number of companies like MGM, Lionsgate, and more. And today it went live in 200 countries around the world, including the United States. And it includes a ton of content here. I have a list of some of the content you'll find down below. But there's different sections like action, sci-fi, comedy, drama, thriller, anime, kids and family, and more for free. No paid subscription needed, available through the Plex app on a laundry list of devices, and I believe also through their website. So if you are somebody who, like me, loves IMDb TV, Pluto TV, Zumo, Stir, the list goes on and on and on, the Roku channel, and more, here's one more option with other options to watch 100% free movies and television shows. Honestly, there's so much content out there, you could probably cancel your paid services. Just watch all this free content, as long as you're not looking for stuff that aired yesterday. So check that out. Plex is a great app for managing your media. In recent years, they've really tried to diversify to do things like this now, where you can go say, hey, I'm gonna watch free movies and television shows on my Fire TV, Roku TV, Apple TV, etc. through the Plex app. All right, next story up of the day, AT&T hopes HBO Max will be profitable by 2025. So HBO Max is launching next year, and AT&T is going to put $2 billion into content next year, and then $1 billion a year for the next couple years after that. AT&T, according to Variety, hopes that by 2025 they'll be turning a profit with HBO Max. And it'll be interesting. HBO Max is $14.99. It's a lot more expensive than Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, Hulu, and other competitors. But it includes both HBO content and a ton of Warner Media content. So there is a huge base that they could transition over from HBO to HBO Max, and AT&T is hoping that by 2025, 75 to 90 million people will be subscribed, and 50 million of those they hope will come from the United States. Now, according to a report out there in 2017, HBO had 134 million subscribers. So they have a customer base to pull from, with HBO Max being the same price and offering the same content. You can see why AT&T is hoping people move over. Now the catch here is, will it stay at that price, and will it be able to grow as fast as they want it to? We'll have to wait and see. All right, next story and last story of the day, I believe. Yes, last story of the day. Disney Plus has announced the release dates for some new programming coming later this month in December. If you want to see what Disney Plus is going to offer later this month, check out the story down in the show notes. Tamara has put together a nice list showing you the release dates and what you can expect as a Disney Plus subscriber. I would love to know, if you are a Disney Plus subscriber, what do you think of the service? Now that you've had it for a while, are you enjoying it? Do you intend to keep it? Is it not what you expected? Leave me a comment and let me know. Well, that's it for today. Thank you to everybody who sent in tips recently. You guys are, and girls, are a huge help. I really, really do appreciate it. If you have a tip, a deal you found, a news story you think is newsworthy, go to corecarsnews.com. Do me a favor, hit that contact us button, send us an email, give us as many details as possible, a link if possible. That makes it really easy to find it. And let us know. A lot of our best stories come from readers like you leaving us tips. So a huge thank you, and a huge welcome to all the new viewers out there. The growth is unbelievable. I really appreciate it. So thank you to everybody who's new here. Hopefully we can help you break free from the high-cost cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. Well, I will see you tonight for our cord cutting Q&A at 8 p.m. Eastern right here. We're live on YouTube answering your cord cutting related questions. And I'll be back tomorrow for our Cord Cutting Today recap show with all the biggest stories from whatever will happen between now and then. So I hope you all take care. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you real soon.